Hello, football fans out there on YouTube. For those of you that have seen my AFC Playoff Picture video, this is that, except for the NFC. Right now in the NFC, 5 slots are locked in. Right now, your number 1 seed will be the Green Bay Packers. Your number 2 seed will be the San Francisco 49ers, even though there's a possibility of it being New Orleans, who will be your number 3 seed. Your number 4 seed will be the winner of the Dallas Cowboys New York Giants. As for your wildcard slots, it will be the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions, although the way that will be flipped will be found out as the season progresses. But now we need to take a look at what's going to happen, not only tonight with the Saints-Falcons, but also next week. Tonight for the Saints-Falcons, I believe the Saints will win, and that's that. Matt Ryan won't do it. End of story. In the Dome, at home, Drew Brees will break Dan Marino's passing record. It will be great. Then, next week, we will see the Dallas and New York games, but I want to talk about the wild card picture right now. Atlanta goes to Carolina, which a lot of people may scoff, but that's no easy place to play right now. Aaron Rodgers even said they don't want to be going to Carolina near the end of the season because now Cam Newton's starting to get it a little bit more figured out. And I wouldn't be wanting to play in Carolina, and I think it's a safe bet that with nothing to play for, Atlanta loses to Carolina and ends up having to go to the Saints in the first round of the playoffs, which would put Detroit in an interesting predicament. If Atlanta loses both their games, Detroit is locked in as the 5 seed. So to be honest, their game doesn't really matter. As for New Orleans, that would leave them facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're going to win that game, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not sure who San Francisco's facing, but if it's in their division, it can't be anybody that great. So I'm just going to guess that they're going to win. And with them winning, that would put them in the 2 seed. So now we have it all figured out. Oh wait, what's going to happen in that NFC East? Well, here's how it's going to happen. It comes down to this. Tony Romo will be playing injured, and the New York Giants will squeak into the playoffs. First round, we will see the 6th seed Atlanta Falcons go probably down from their perspective. Down to the west a little bit. Anyways, to New Orleans. And Drew Brees will explode again. End of story. The more interesting game actually will be Detroit and New York. I'm personally kind of excited for this game. Not that it's guaranteed to happen yet, but I think that Detroit could beat New York. But New York could beat Detroit. I think Matthew Stafford is one of the more underappreciated quarterbacks right now in the NFL. He's very young, and when you look at quarterbacks drafted in the past 3-4 years, he's got to be the number 1. He just has to be. I would put him above Matt Ryan, just based on physical talent and comebacks I've seen from him doing this year alone. I think that that's enough. And the Lions don't only get the Christmas present going to the playoffs, they get a playoff win in New York. Now, what happens after that? In the second round, we will see these Detroit Lions facing the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau. Yikes. Well, if you're watching the Bears game, you saw Aaron Rodgers. He hit his hand. He looked okay, but it did look like it was a stinger. He wasn't feeling very good. Ndamukong Suh, I believe that he will calm down a little bit. I believe in the moment it'll be a close game, but Green Bay is going to pull it out. Detroit just doesn't have that playoff experience, and Aaron Rodgers does, though I think he's very overrated right now. Sorry, he's not the best quarterback to ever play the game. He's not even the best Packers quarterback to ever play the game. Ridiculous. But anyways, they will advance to the NFC title game. Who will they advance against? I have been high on the San Francisco 49ers all year, though I have no video evidence of this because I'm new to YouTube, but I've been high on the 49ers all year. And I believe that the 49ers will go on, beat the Saints at home, because they will run the ball with Frank Gore. Alex Smith will manage the game. Jim Harbaugh, obvious coach of the year, will do his thing, and they'll just win. So, NFC title game in Lambeau. Who do I like? A lot of people are going to call me crazy. I like San Francisco. And I like San Francisco because of what I saw in that Bears game. Khalil Bell, Josh McCown, Armando Allen, who? Dane Sanzenbacher. People that, unless you're a college football fan, most people haven't really heard of. So, what's over 400 yards gained? I mean, that's just ridiculous. So, I think that San Francisco manages the game. I think they're tougher. I think they're nastier. And I think Jim Harbaugh, in his first year as the head coach, will take Alex Smith to the Super Bowl. And if you haven't watched my AFC predictions, go in there and check that out. This NFC one was, I think, quite a bit shorter because there aren't as many things that can happen in the wild card and such. And yeah, but San Francisco, they're a better team, and you heard it here. San Francisco will go to the Super Bowl, and it's as simple as that. You want to know who they're going to face? Go check out my AFC predictions, and I am going to give you who I believe is going to be my Super Bowl champions in another video, which will be probably quite a bit shorter than the other two. Alright, so hope everybody has a good day out there. This has been just another sports analyst, and peace out.